My involvement with cities goes way back from the time that I was a little boy living in the suburbs of New York, and the great adventure was for my mother to take me into the city, the only one I knew at that time, to discover everything that the city of New York had to offer. Over time, of course, in my professional work, I've had the opportunity to see a lot of other cities around the country and around the globe. And for about the last 20 years or so, most of my work as a scholar and as a teacher has involved the intersections of the humanities and social sciences as I look at the relationships between cities and the cultures they produce. One noted scholar once stated that cities represent the high point of human achievement and the nadir of depravity. They represent and encapsulate utopian dreams and dystopian nightmares. And of course, everybody who's ever had any kind of contact with cities has something to say about them. But what I'd like to do is to invite you to spend 30 hours with me this fall and to take up David Harvey, the noted geographer's invitation to think like geographers as we look at the culture of cities around the globe, from Paris to Los Angeles, from New York to Madrid and Berlin, and see what they tell us about cities and what the transformation of cities may mean. To do this, we're going to take a look at some of the best writing about cities and undertake a few case studies of iconic cities around the globe. Now, of course, our study of cities is not just going to include a look at the physical reality. We're going to look at some cultural representations of cities, especially those done by filmmakers, and see what they reveal about the urban process and what filmmakers have to say about the cities in which they reside or which influence their development. We're going to look at the visual tools that filmmakers have at their disposal in order to make meaning of their relationship to cities. What, for example, does Berlin Symphony of a Great City tell us about the process of modernity in Germany at that time? Why does Ridley Scott, the English filmmaker, locate Blade Runner, his dystopian vision of the end of modernity, in a 21st century version of Los Angeles? What does Pedro Almodóvar's Women on the Verge of a Nervous Breakdown tell us about the role of cities in Spain's transformation from dictatorship to democracy? And how does Woody Allen structure his romance with Manhattan and other cities around the globe? These are among the questions that we're going to try and answer in this course, only a few of them, and I hope that what we'll have to say is going to be of interest as we travel around the globe making our doing our analyses. Of course, what I hope is that this course is going to give you the tools to be able to analyze cities and analyze culture, to be both a social scientist and a humanist at the same time. So, get those passports up to date and join me as we travel around the globe through time and space to look at cities and the cultures that they present. We'll be doing it starting in October, right across the street at the Dorothy Rubel Room. I hope to see you then. Thank you.